should have done this weeks ago when I got this. It's out of rear end that I sold, a dually rear end that Rusty had gave me out of a 79. And the dude didn't want the tires and rims. So I lucked out. I get to get rid of these split rings. Old disc brake there, dude. 3 split ring rims freak me out. Not gonna lie, they do a little bit. All right, 2 days in a row, I have used anti-seize and not got it all over me. Sec, we're going to take a look at these old disc brakes up here. The brakes are still mushy, and I also see we've got majority of it looks like surface rust on the frame. This frame looks fairly solid. I mean, for Michigan. But this summer, we are going to get out here one day, and yeah, that's a little bit seized up. Anyway, we're going to get out here, degreaser, get all of this clean. I can tell it needs some bushings. That brake hose does look a bit dry rotted. Probably going to try to use these same hubs, re-grease the bearings, check them, but yeah, redo the brakes, everything like that. But even under the fender, I mean, man, it's not that freaking bad. We do have some issues with that one rocker, but this looks pretty dang good. Pretty dang good, y'all. All right, we'll choose this one. So I had went down to pick up some stuff from Rusty for the heavy hauler, like the rack and stuff. He was like, hey, take this with you. That 79 rear end. So it's been sitting a while. Been doing like the marketplace goodness on it. And man, finally a dude that was building a project decided he needed it. So he picked it up. So now we got these rims that match the back, and then we have another spare. But we have a lot of wire brushing to do on here, and a whole lot of cleaning. So much cleaning. We've got a visitor. Let's see who it is. Oh. What are you doing? Righty-tighty, lefty-loosey, y'all. And that is to the specific torque that this old girl needs to be at. See if we can rip these old dogs off. Right here. We might have to put more, soak these bad boys a little bit more, or go to the super lube. Yep. Alright. More lube and more soak on this bad boy. Alright, we're going to let her soak. Alright, since we're having to let those marinate, let's see if we can get in here to these plugs and then start checking the compression on this old girl. Taking old spark plugs out always makes me nervous. God. Let's look at. Yeah, there it is. It's not too bad looking. Not too bad looking at all. Come on, camera. We did see it for a second. New and old, side by side. Bases are the same. New one's a tiny bit shorter, but everything matches. It'll work. Don't mind the mess. Let's get our new compression tester in the fancy Ziploc bag, since it didn't come with a case. So we do have spark plugs over there, got a new set of NGK wires, and got a new rotor, and then the Ram charger and the C30 use the same filter. So we've got an extra for that from when we changed the oil on the saw grill. Oh, and earlier I did clean up where I shoot a majority of the videos. And what I mean by cleanup is piling it on top of the lathe and on top of this stuff. So all of this stuff, the exception of the microphone, all of this is for sale. So I've got to list it on Marketplace and then vacuum up all the dirt, stuff like that. But y'all don't get that view too often. It's always facing out towards the garage. All right, let me figure out what works. Oh, Lord, to be young again, be able to get up in here. See if I can thread that any kind of way. I can't see what I'm doing. I don't know what we're doing. All right, I forgot to get the remote starter and the freaking key. Dang it. This thing's a little bit wonky, but hey, might be wonky, but it's freaking cool. And look, of all the old glass plugs out there, I don't have any, or not glass plugs, good Lord, glass fuses. I only have short ones. All right, so I'm gonna start gapping these babies. I forgot to turn it on. Got 120 pounds on that that first one in the rear for the compression. So let me gap these whole plugs, start changing them out and check the compression per cylinder, then change the wire, spark plug wires, and make it look nice. All right, let's fetch some spark plug wires. Cool story about these. They got lost at on a train derailment, and it took forever to freaking get them. But they're here now. That was a first for me. I've had stuff get lost and stuff, but train derailment was a first. It sounded like some kind of COVID excuse. We can't deliver this because of the COVID. That's coal. We're gonna match them up as we pull them. Where are you? You're close. I think that's a match. Man, these things, they got their money's worth on them. They're kind of dogged looking. All right. Oh, they've got them labeled. That's cool. All right. Let's go put this whole thing on there. I wish that I was as flexible as I was back as a young dude. one blue. See, it's going to match the valve cover. I like that. All right, let's pull these others, check the compression on them. I don't know, I'm going to film that. I was thinking about doing it in time lapse, but I'll do a few, do the compression, and then get back to y'all. All right, we got to do a little tiny bit of loosening on the alternator to get this last one up in here. That is going to be a booger to put in. Good Lord. Then I got to remember to put there it is, the vacuum line on the distributor. And the last one is the one for the coil. Vacuum line here. All right, I think we're good with that. All right, let's see if this thing will turn over and all that goodness. All good. All right, let's tighten back up the old alternator. Dummy, righty tighty, lefty loosey. All right, I did get the shortest freaking screwdriver I could find, evidently. Don't want to over tighten. I think we're there. That sounds good. That starter sounds wild. So let's take a look how the Voodoo Blue looks. See, that brightened that up pretty nice. I like it. Matches the valve cover. Next is, got to change that valve cover gasket. She is leaking pretty mean, so we got to take all that stuff loose and do it. Then we've got a few other things we need to do. All right, we will be keeping those. This is trash. Get y'all seasick yet? And then these are definitely going in the trash. Then we are going to save these for show and tell when I get some folks come over to visit. That one had like the, oops, number 6. This one had the most carbon buildup on it. But they look decent as such. Could have been worse. Trash. Got to install that for the old RAM charger. And all that good stuff. So yeah, I might start on that, knock that valve cover out and get it done. Put everything where it goes. Yeah, there we go. So I'm pretty good about, oh, I thought I had this on. I wire brushed all of this and then took the air compressor. This is a reenactment. Okay, I'm wire brushing all the stuff around it, getting all the grease off, and then I took the air compressor so you can pretend you saw me do all that. So I'm pretty good about keeping track of stuff, except for 2 things. Well, I probably will think of something later that I can add on to that list of losing. And one of them is freaking nail sets. Over my life, doing carpentry work and all that, I have lost so many freaking nail sets. That comes out. And then freaking spark plug gappers, gap tools. I had to go buy another one. I'm like, how the hell do I lose so many of these? And I don't know what this one. Oh, and I don't know where this goes. I can't find the spot that it goes to. Pull. I need to get a new one because that's, well, I could probably cut a little bit off of that. That's for the old distributor. Go over there. Go over here. PCV valve. Let me just pull you off. Swivel you around. Hey, the sticker looks still good on that. I don't know if y'all can see it. Okay, I think I'm going to have to finagle around those. I don't want to disconnect them. Of course, I'll probably be disconnecting them. I probably should, but I don't want to. Because it is, you know, and it's going to leak radiator juice all over the place. Let me see if I can get it off without doing that. Put you up there. Yeah, I need vacuum hose. I need to redo a lot of hose on this thing. See if we can move this. I don't know if that gives y'all. I need a bigger tripod. I need a tripod that's not as janky as this Amazon special. I need a big one. Y'all are on slant and vibe, as we say out here. Oh, you know, that's funny, because this was freaking hand tighten. I have a feeling that, oh, let me put y'all on, well, here, let's just go get it right now. Air compressor. I never had such a teeny tiny air compressor. Oh, for the shop. I think this World War II dish that I got with some stuff. Oh, damn, I need to list all this crap. Get it out of here. I picked up some tools and stuff, and they most certainly need to get the heck up out of here. Yeah. So that's out of like a World War II, Korean War era, with a little mess kit. So it will work perfectly for those. until I bang into it and dump them all on the floor anyway. I probably need to get one of those magnetic ones. Yeah, these basically all feel like they're hand tightened. Of course, I know what that means. I'll have one that I can't get off with a freaking cheater pipe. That's how that goes. And I probably need to add ACV valve and breather valve. Yeah, these things are not freaking snug at all. No wonder it's leaking oil. Oh, crap, that hurt. And before I get too greasy, I need to take the Stetson off. See, another day I got $3,000 worth of gloves. Well, that's a slight exaggeration, but I never have them. Oh man, here, I'm gonna leave y'all up there. I know you're not gonna stay. It's wishful thinking. Okay. Now y'all can move back out of the way. Probably should have done this first to keep my spark plugs wires nice and blue, but I didn't think about that. And got a nice cork gasket for it. Holy crap, man. Every one of these was loosey-goosey. I probably could have tightened them and been okay. But I want to look in here. I'd once had a, I bought a 1957 panel. It's a 1-ton at 3,500. I hate that I had sold that thing. But went to a good place, and man, took the valve covers off that thing, and it looked like freaking charcoal briquettes. Might have to get in here. Holy crap. All right. I think I have all these. So let's take this and hold it here. Yeah, I do. Very carefully. Let's do the reveal. Man, that's pretty dadgum clean. Be ready to wipe all this down. And that gasket's not in bad shape. So, I almost died. All right, let me degrease a slight bit. I just need to take the phone off instead of doing yoga tricks. I don't know what yoga tricks are. Well, I said I didn't know what yoga tricks are, and then I remember that I did. Here's me doing a yoga trick in Houston, Texas. But hey, that thing, man, that's pretty clean under there. Everything looks pretty decent. And I'll have to carefully clean that off, and then I'll take some pictures of those casting numbers. And then that gasket, I see one tear there, which I could have done. I mean, it's hard, but yeah, we'll get that off and clean it up, and then finish cleaning off this this valve cover. So let's do that. All right. Let's start. I have to vacuum this thing up with the ye old shop vac. And this is a stainless steel brush that I'm using. Which is kind of doing good. Not taking off too much of the paint, but getting it clean. And I'll use a little super clean to knock off some of this, but I didn't want to take off the, knock the stickers off. This will stop some of that leaking on this. So we are getting quite a bit of oil dripping down. It didn't look like it was coming from any place else except the low side of this valve cover. And once I saw how loose those were, I almost feel like someone had taken it off and then just hand tightened it back on there, if that makes sense. Just with like the socket extension. Okay, the rest of this we're gonna do with the old with some simple clean, simple syrup. All right. Bum, 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 bum. I'm doing this with a tripod. All right, we got this back here. Hang on and let me go dump this in the trash can. Clean up my hands. Look at that. That's nasty. I like the goop. I guess it's goop. No, fast orange. It's not goop. It's fast orange. Let me plug the charger back in, so it'll be like y'all are in an earthquake for a second. All right. So what we will do is we are going to apply a super clean to a towel and wipe this old bad boy down. Man, super clean is great, but you do have to watch out. Like with some of these old stickers, super clean will sure as heck take some of that off of there. So we'll probably go through with a little bit of just light touching. And this is coming out about how I wanted it to. It's looking pretty good. Back in the day, when I had the powder coating business, I'd have taken this to the bead blast cabinet and beaded it all off. Order some of those stickers and powder coat this nice Mopar blue. But we don't have those things anymore. And I'll be honest, I'm so over sandblasting after owning a powder coating business, especially in Louisiana, and dealing with the heat. Man, that sucks. All right, let's peel. Yeah, this thing was done. It's got the old, you know, dried out. Heat's got me. Ain't got none of the corkiness left to it. That's the word I'm using, corkiness. Get the old scraper boy. Clean this up. Yeah. Super freaking brittle, y'all. That ain't no good. But we got a fresh one. First, we'll wipe this down. Probably could use, oh shoot. Did I cut it? Barely. Y'all see that? Barely cut it. Again, gloves. No gloves around. All right. Let's get the little wire brush out. Try that. There's no good way to do this. What this thing actually needs is to be like vatted. Or to use something hotter than super clean. I'm sure I looked as dumb as I thought I did wiping that down. Yeah, I need like lacquer thinner. Good Lord, this is sharp. Let me go see what else I have to get this thing clean. Yeah, a little carb cleaner. And this will probably be better than that cloth where I don't slice my freaking finger. Carb cleaner will be good for that cut too. Ah, shit. Made me cuss. A little bit of surface rust and such on here. This has got to be the most boringest thing to watch. But some of y'all are going to be in for the ride. Car cleaner's the shizzy. All right, I'm going to let that dry for a while. And go out there and start cleaning on the engine. I'm thinking about getting a the little angle grinder and trying to clean that up, but I also don't want to like sling crap all over the engine, if y'all know what I mean. All right, stand by to stand by. Ain't nothing stuck. That's good. All right, let's do the old fit test. I'm feeling good about it. Look, fresh torque that moves around like it's supposed to. Yeah. This be it. So let's put some old cork juice on there. That thing just don't want a hole in it. There it is. Cut us a nice little angle. Damn. This stuff, I don't remember it being this hard. Maybe it's because I did such a small little hole up in here. I was very impressed at how this cork gasket fit. It has little tabs for it clipped in to keep it in place. It was a little bit snug on one. I just moved the metal a little bit and it just fit perfectly. Was wondering a little bit how the bolts would fit. as soon as I put it down, everything stayed in place. Moved those hoses over for the heater, and just hand tighten those. I let it set about an hour and then tighten them back down. But that gasket was fantastic. Not having to fight to thread anything was awesome, and it looks great. All right. Let's snug these down. This is all to the appropriate torque. Don't y'all worry about none of that. Alright, so fresh valve cover, spark plugs, and spark plug wires, new oil, fuel filter. We done some stuff here. And we've continuously been soaking these bad boys. So, all right, we got some other projects to do, so we're gonna jump on them. Hey y'all, got a few more of these loose. Have 3 more that are hanging on. I've still been hitting them up with WD-40. Let them soak overnight. If that doesn't work, we'll be hitting up with the torch. So, got the battery hooked up, and we are going to see if this little girl crank and see how she runs with new plug wires and all that goodness. So hang tight. That is so freaking awesome, y'all. So hopefully with the new gasket and everything, we won't have, you know, oil dripping down on everything. The new plug wires look great. We got fresh oil. I am going to be getting a new thermostat and gasket for over here. Carb seems fine. The brakes are definitely going to need some love. Probably going to need a new, a whole new, all of that. Why can't I think of the name of that? Then we still got this old girl sitting over here, and we're doing the old fuel tank. So hopefully soon we will get that tire here and have this old girl doing some business. Okay, I do want to show y'all something real quick while we're letting her run a little bit. Man, it is pretty out here today. The weather's absolutely gorgeous. There's freaking bugs everywhere. The farmer over here plowed. He did beets, peas. I'm assuming there's going to be corn over there, so I'm looking forward to talk to some old deer. So lots of brake work on this, and as you saw, the brakes are pretty nappy. But she runs great. This is going to be a fantastic farm truck. I really appreciate y'all watching this. And we're just doing a little bit of time, no rush, getting it done. Appreciate y'all.